What is up, people? Matt here again. So, over the past, well, I've been thinking recently anyway, that there's a lot of game series that have a game or two and then they just get forgotten about, even if they may be popular or maybe they aren't popular. But I've been thinking more and more about Japan and the fact that Japan keeps so many games over there and they just don't get released here. It's very concerning that Japan decide to keep so many games over there only and not bring them out here, even if there is a need or want for them here. And one series in particular that I've been thinking about this for is, in fact, Bleach. So, why am I thinking about this all of a sudden? Well, for one, I love the Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors games, and Bleach Soul Resurrection plays a lot like them. But there's a couple of things that aren't too great with it. There's only about 23, 24 characters in the whole game, which is appalling considering how many characters could potentially be in the game. You only have to look at the DS games for Bleach, like Third Phantom and the others. I can't think of their names off the top of my head. But those games have like 60 characters in. That's got 24 or 25, and that's a PS3 game. They're DS games. Why aren't all the characters in Bleach Soul Resurrection? I do not know. But they should have been. And that's why I would like a sequel to Bleach Soul Resurrection. But I don't just want a sequel. I want them to have the whole Bleach universe in the game. The Bleach Soul Resurrection game starts in the Arrancar arc, which is about 150 episodes into the anime. So you've literally missed out a quarter of the whole anime already just through that game. If you just pick up that game and play it, you've got no idea what is going on because if you've not watched the episodes, you've got no idea what's going on. All the characters have already been introduced and are already there. So why didn't they just start that game from the beginning of Bleach and go along? I don't know. But this is why I really want a kind of another Bleach game like that, but it has the whole universe with all the characters being playable. Now that is a huge ask, I know, and there is a Japanese exclusive kind of Bleach series called Bleach Heat the Soul. There's been about 8 or 9 of those games on the PSP, obviously only in Japan. But they've got a shit ton of characters, okay? And it's a fighting game, one-on-one fighting game. But they've got literally all the characters you could think of, nearly. And that's on a PSP, that's on a handheld. So what excuse do they have to not bring all the characters to a freaking PS3 game? I just don't know. Now, I'm going to be fair. I mean, NIS America did make this game. And they're like the saviours of Japanese games over here. I mean, if we didn't have NIS of America bring games over here, we'd be screwed for Japanese games. We literally wouldn't get any. So I've got to be fair to NIS America. We do get a lot of good Japanese games because of them. But that doesn't mean they shouldn't be giving us what we all want in our game. Bleach Soul Resurrection could have been an amazing game if they just added all the characters. I mean, some of the main characters aren't even playable in the game. People like Chad, Orihime, Urahara. So a lot of the captains aren't playable, like Tosen's not playable. Who else? Yamamoto's not playable. Ukitake is not playable. yeah, there's so many characters that aren't playable in the game for whatever reason. and it just, I just don't understand why they didn't make them playable in the game. I mean, is the PS3 that limited? They couldn't include that because that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But yeah, I really want a sequel to the Bleach game, to Bleach Soul Resurrection, that's got the whole Bleach anime in it. And in general, I just want more Japanese games to actually come over here, because they're obviously high quality, but we're just not getting them. I mean, I'm looking at you, Phantasy Star Online 2 and Phantasy Star Nova, and all these Japanese games that just aren't coming over here for whatever reason. Where they're actually probably going to sell well. Okay, well, they're not going to sell perfectly, but I'm sure there is enough people that are interested in the games to actually make it profitable, surely. But yeah, that's just my thoughts and feelings on this. I really want another Bleach Soul Resurrection game, and I also want more Japanese games to come over here. As always, guys, thank you for watching the video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye now.